Hey you guys, welcome back. Today might very well be the last day of driving for this year's season. The weather's closing in a little bit. It's getting colder and colder. The summer tires aren't feeling quite as, sort of firm on the ground as they should be. So in this video, we're going to be checking out not only a 993, but Mario's 991 and our friend Clay's Cayman. Let's go check it out. Hey Clay.
Hey James.
Tell us about your car.
It's a 2016 Cayman GTS. Picked it up this March down in Missouri. It's been a blast. Obviously met all the Pancakes guys, and so
That's right.
became part of this.
How many horses?
340.
340.
Yes.
So we were neck and neck on the road before, and
yes.
you weren't letting me get away.
Yeah, well, I've got a few extra ponies by my size. My slender weight, it adds horsepower.
Chances. That can't be all the way down.
Oh yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's bottomed out. Oh. See your head.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you just have to drive with your knees.
I feel like I'm in a clown car.
You look like you're in a clown car.
I mean, I guess I could drive it. Oh, nice carbon fiber.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I could probably drive it.
You have more room at Pro-Kart.
Yeah. Yeah, that's insane. I feel a little bit claustrophobic.
You could get a helmet too.
No, I'd be driving like this.
Put the window down.
Yeah, I know, right? And it's the GTS.
Yes.
And did you put the red trim on, or did that come standard?
It came with it, and I don't know if it was a Porsche option or if the previous owner did it, but the dealership has been pretty surprised by it as well. So it'll have it on the intake as well, and then the rear spoiler, when it goes up, it's right underneath.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's pretty unique.
Very nice. And just in the nick of time, Todd! So if it really is the last day of the driving season, I've kind of got to get this out of my system. And again. So the 993 was in production between around late 1994, late 1994 and about 1998. The production numbers in the grand scheme of things were relatively limited. Porsche really went back to the drawing board with the 993, and only about 20% of the parts from the 964, the previous model, made it over into the 993. And there are a couple of reasons for it. They wanted to make a more reliable engine. They wanted to improve upon the handling and the steering, especially at speed around corners. The 964 had a habit to understeer or oversteer, depending on what you were doing with the gas as you were going around a corner. They rebuilt the car basically from scratch, and you know, for the better. The 993 is probably one of the most celebrated models of the Porsche 911 history, and it was sort of at that sweet spot. You know, it has the right amount of electronics, but not too much. It still has that very analog, sort of traditional feel. It's still the air-cooled engine, and it's the very last air-cooled engine before the 996 came out and threw the whole Porsche world and car enthusiasts upside down when Porsche announced that, well, not only were they going to start making water-cooled engines, which was, you know, practically like heresy at the time, but then, you know, the famous fried eggs came out. Now, you know, love them or hate them, the 996 did a lot of tremendous things for Porsche, and they're an incredible car to drive, and they birthed the 997 and then so on and so forth. But the 993 has a special place in a lot of people's hearts. So I'm really excited to check out this car today, and I'm really glad I'm going to be able to get it on video at long last and show you guys. So let's go check it out. So what's it like owning an air-cooled car compared to a now conventional, you know, water-cooled?
Well, you know, I really like it because you still have the opportunity to work on it. And when you talk about a bulletproof engine,
yeah,
this is it. This
really
is the bulletproof engine. I mean, you know, they were driven, that engine with not too many modifications were run at Le Mans not too long ago. Matter of fact, one of the guys that I race with actually has a car that was built for Le Mans, which has this same engine in it with, it's bumped up to 4 liters, but it's the same engine, same blocks,
wow,
pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Because they were that durable and that reliable, and that's, you know, something that really you can't take for granted until you own it and have, you know, that opportunity.
Yeah.
I go to those mods and mayhem, and they're a lot of fun, but I have to find things to do because I don't have a lot of maintenance to do on this.
Yeah.
So, you know, generally I'll find something that, you know, there's always something that's, you know, I can do.
Yeah.
To enjoy the group group event.
Sometimes just watching the other guys work on their cars is fun enough.
Oh yeah, it is. You can lend a hand or give them crap about it.
How do I turn the seat heater off?
Oh,
There we go.
they're hidden.
Secrets.
It was, yeah.
I must have knocked it. So this car is now, what, 30 years old?
No, it's only 23 years old.
23 years old.
Yeah.
And it sounds like it's still driving really well.
It is. I mean, we went to Tail of the Dragon, and my muffler came apart. Just the pipe came off.
Oh,
of it.
no.
So I had to get that welded, which was a little tricky because I had to find somebody that could weld stainless steel.
Oh, was that on your way back?
That was on my way back.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's all that I've had issues with it in the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
I have actually 204,552 miles on this now.
That's amazing. And it's still going.
And it drives. You know, I can't keep up with you guys with the 991S's, but everyone else I'm pretty good at.
Well, I can't keep up with Mario's 991S.
Yeah, there
you left
go.
me for dead the other day on the road. So is this pretty much your dream model, the 993? Are you ever going to go down a model or up a model?
I would probably buy another one,
okay,
but I wouldn't not have a 993.
Right.
So yeah, I would say this is probably my dream model.
Well, Todd, thanks for taking me out in your 993.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. I certainly do, and watching his videos. So I'll look
very
forward
kind.
to this one.
Awesome.
Hitting the airwaves.
That's right. Whew! Oh my God, you guys, that was so much fun. Now, not too many people know this, but I do have a very, very mild case of claustrophobia. And I've been known to have the odd panic attack. And it wasn't so bad in the 993, even though Todd and I are both big guys. That cabin's pretty small. Good Jesus, inside Clay's Cayman? Oh my God. I could probably drive that for a few miles, but the chair was all the way back and all the way down. My head was touching the roof, and I had to have the steering wheel all the way out, so my big, orangutan-like legs, could get behind the steering wheel. In fact, I think Clay and Mario were both kind enough to take a video of me struggling to get in and out of that car. But I've got to say, I felt a little bit claustrophobic in Clay's GTS. Whew. Anyway, it's nice to be back in the beautiful, spacious interior of my 911 991. But wow, Todd's 993, I mean, what a dream car. Absolutely beautiful. It's navy blue exterior. It has that really nice tan interior, and you all know I like a good tan interior. The analog dials are laid out just beautifully. I mean, there isn't anything to dislike, I think, about that 993. It's just perfect. It's probably a perfect Porsche 911. Even though, yes, I love the new electronics and all the new gadgets and creature comforts and the bigger cabin here in the 991, which actually it feels like I'm driving like a sedan in comparison to being in that 993. Good God. But it's just so nice. It's such a nice car to look at. There's just no other way to describe it, really. Well, that's pretty much the end of the driving season. I'm still going to make my exhaust video when that arrives from Soul Performance. I'm going to be doing my mods over the winter holidays. I'm going to try and get the Cayenne out and start driving and doing donuts on a lake. That's going to be really funny, frozen lake driving. But for now, that's probably the end of the driving season. Thanks for watching all my videos. Stay tuned because more content's coming, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.